Hello, my name is Muhammad Muklis. I am from State Polytechnic of Semarang. In this video, I will explain about a cover letter. What is a cover letter? Before you start writing a cover letter, you should familiarize yourself with the document purpose. A cover letter is a document sent with your resume to provide additional information on your skills and experience. The letter provides detailed information on why you are qualified for the job you are applying for. Don't simply repeat what's on your resume either. Include specific information on why you are strong match for the employer's job requirement. Think of your cover letter as a sales pitch that will market your credential and help you get the interview. As such, you want to make sure your cover letter makes the best impression on the person who is reviewing it. A cover letter typically accompanies each resume you send out. Employers use cover letters as a way to screen applicants for available jobs and to determine which candidate they would like to interview. If an employer requires a cover letter, it will be listed in the job posting. Even if the company does ask for one, you might want to include one way. It will show that you have put some extra effort into your application. The different types of cover letter. There are three general types of cover letter. Choose a type of letter that matches your reason for writing. 1. The application letter which responds to a new job opening. 2. Number 2. The prospecting letter which inquires about possible position. And then the networking letter which requests information and assistance in your job search. When you are applying for a job that has been posted by a company that's hiring, you will be using the application letter style. What to include in your cover letter? A cover letter should complement, not duplicate, your resume. Its purpose is to interpret the data-oriented, factual resume and add a personal touch to your application for employment. Find out more about the difference between a resume and a cover letter to make sure you start writing your cover letter with the correct approach. A cover letter is often your earliest written contact with a potential employer, creating a critical first impression. Something that might seem like a small error, like a typo, can get your application immediately knocked out of the list. On the other hand, even if your cover letter is error-free and perfectly written, if it is generic and makes no reference to the company or to any specific in the job description, it is also likely to be rejected by a hiring manager. Effective cover letter explain the reasons for your interest in the specific organization and identify your most relevant skill or experience. Determine relevance by carefully reading the job description, evaluating the skill required, and matching them to your own skill. Think of instance where you apply the skill and how you will be effective in the position available. Cover letter writing guidelines. Here's an outline of the items that should be included in every cover letter. Before you get started, it can be helpful to review some cover letter samples, just so you have a visual of you everything fits on the page. These cover letter examples would written an email or designed for a variety of different types of job applications and employment inquiries. Do be sure to take the time to personalize your letter, so it's a strong endorsement of your ability to do the job for which you're applying. Firstly, a header. A cover letter should begin with both your and the employer's contact information, name, address, phone number, and email, followed by the date. If this is an email rather than an actual letter, include your contact information at the end of the letter after your signature. Your contact information should include first and last name, street address, city, state zip, phone, and email. Next, salutation. Begin your cover letter salutation with Dear Mr. Miss last name. If you are unsure if your contact is male or female, you can write out their full name. If you do not know the employer's name, simply write Dear hiring manager or Dear sir or madam. This is better than the generic and formal, to whom it may concur. Review information on how to choose the right cover letter greeting to select one that works for the job and company you are applying to. And then introduction. Begin your introduction by stating what job you are applying for. Explain where you heard about the job, particularly if you heard about it from a contact associated with the company. Briefly mention how your skill and experience match the company and our position. This will give the employer a preview of the rest of your letter. Your goal in the introduction is to get the reader's attention. To get started, see example in the picture. And then a body. In a paragraph or two, explain why you are interested in the job and why you make an excellent candidate for the position. Mention specific qualifications listed on the job posting and explain how you meet those qualifications. Do not simply restate your resume, but provide specific examples that demonstrate your abilities. Remember, action speaks louder than words, so don't just tell the reader that you are, for example, a great team player with strong communication skill and excellent attention to detail. Instead, use tangible example from your work experience so they stress in action. Here's more information in the or example in the picture. And next, closing. In the closing section of your cover letter, start how your skill make your strong fit of the company and or position. If you have a room, remember just like your resume, your cover letter should be longer than one page. Here's more information how long cover letter should be. You can also discuss why you would like to work at the specific company. State that you would like the opportunity to interview or discuss employment opportunities. Explain what you will do to follow up and when you will do it. Thank the employer for his or her consideration. And finally, a signature. Use a complimentary clause and then end your cover letter with your signature, handwritten, followed by your type name. If this is an email, please include your type name, followed by your contact information after the complimentary clause.